What's going on, family? This is Scrapbook Boxing Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. I want to take a look at Jorge Adolfo Paez, El Marimero. He was born October 27, 1965 in Mexicali, Mexico. He stood 5 foot 5 inches and had a 69-inch reach. He weighed 126 to 135 pounds. He had 98 total bouts, 79 wins, 51 KOs, with 14 losses and 5 draws. Now, the first time I've seen Jorge Paez was on a August 4th, 1988 card against Calvin Grove. Calvin Grove was the IBF featherweight champion of the world. And it was a moment for me because it would be the last 15-round fight that they would have. In that last 15 rounds, Jorge Paez was down on the cards, but he dropped Calvin Grove 3 times, and it was enough points for him to earn the IBF featherweight championship of the world. Now, he would face fighters such as Angel Manfredi, Jose Luis Castillo, Fernando Hernandez, Tony the Tiger Lopez. He would even fight Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker, Troy Dorsey, just to name a few. Now, the crowd would go wild because that was a moment that the world was waiting for. That fight between Calvin Grove and Jorge Paez. Now, he would defeat Grove in a return go and defeat former featherweight champion of the world, Stevie Cruz, in a non-stop punching contest between former kickboxer Troy Dorsey. I was at that fight in the second row, and it was spectacular. At least over 100 punches were thrown by Troy Dorsey. And they couldn't understand the reason why Jorge Paez won when Troy Dorsey threw so many punches. But when you look at the fight on replay, you can see why. Jorge Paez was a very, very good fighter. He was an athletic. He was a clown. His family had a circus. And he would be the main town circus in his town. But he was a fantastic fighter, was Jorge Paez. He would also face, as I said, Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker for the WBA, WBC, and the IBF lightweight championship. He would come up short. But he would win a WBA featherweight championship bout and a unification bout over Louis Espinosa. He would move up to face Troy Dorsey and Pernell Whitaker, but he was unsuccessful against Whitaker, and he was very successful against Troy Dorsey. Now, I was at that fight between Troy Dorsey and Kevin Kelly at Madison Square Garden at the Felt Forum. I believe that fight is in the Guinness Book of World Records as the most punches ever thrown. So Jorge Paez, fascinating fighter. He has a son, I believe, that is fighting today. But he himself was an outstanding little fighter. So salute to Jorge Paez, former IBF and a WBO featherweight champion of the world.